Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, and so is another terrific Tuesday. Today what I'm going to do is the beginning of the year, 2015, Happy New Year. So with a new video, what I want to give you guys, because there's a lot of, as I always say, new things coming down the pipeline, but this year you'll see a lot more than what you've seen. So, to get going with the Terrific Tuesday, primarily what I'm going to do, this is for investors, this is for homeowners, this is for anybody. I'm going to pretty much give you several valuable points in analyzing your market. To me, that's one of the crucial things of starting off. If you're wholesaling, you want to do retail flips, fix and flips as they say. If you're doing bulk packages, pretty much if you're looking to buy a house, analyzing your market is crucial. Now, a lot of these things you probably need help with unless you're a savvy, already well seasoned investor. You know, if you got MLS access and you're not an agent, well, that's great. If you got an agent that can just be your right hand man or woman, that's a wonderful thing too. So we're gonna get into the nuts and bolts of this. Pretty much how to analyze your market. I'm more familiar with Detroit market, so a lot of my examples or whatever we're going to do in this short video is going to relate it to that, but every market's different. So Detroit is different than Southfield, which is another suburb in the Michigan Metro Detroit area. While Arizona, you got Phoenix, you got other cities that they're not all the same. And Detroit, to be honest, is ideal and definitely different. So let's start with the first one is market inventory. Now, if you got MLS access, you can get this. If you know an agent, if you got other resources, you can find out what the market inventory is. Meaning, how many properties are in the market in the area you're looking at. If you're looking at Detroit, how many is on the market? It's very a good key because then you'll know if it's a buyer or seller market. Because if it's not a lot available, that means it's more for sellers. If it's a lot available, that means it's more for buyers. So you want to know what market you're in. A good key to really analyze that. In Detroit, there's a lot of off-market properties. There's inventory fluctuates because you got a different variation of type of inventory. So it's kind of a good indicator, but not a great indicator. It's still a buyer's market as I see because property value has not went up. So that's one of the biggest things. That's why I say the first one is the market inventory. Number two is the medium sale price. Not in Detroit, but maybe outside Detroit, you can get a medium sale price. But in Detroit, you can too. You just got to know your areas. As they say, most investors that deal in Detroit, say it's very pockety, meaning that there's so many different areas that's different. But you have general areas. You know, you got your elite areas, University District, Sherwood Forest, Rosedale Park, North Rosedale Park. You got the Jefferson downtown area. Those are areas that are going for retail and are very, very, very stable and probably increasing areas. So you want to know those sales prices. Then you got the other areas where you got East Side Detroit, West Side Detroit. You got off of 8 Mile, off of 7 Mile. Those areas are primarily the same price there. So you need to know what the properties are selling for. Not just retail, but wholesale. Just to generalize, what's the medium sale price market. So you'll know your area. So if someone tells you 48235, you know where that property go for if it's in peak condition. If it's not in peak condition, what it goes for, and if it's less than that, what it goes for. So you understand that. That's a good understanding to have. Especially if you're looking to buy a property, you know you're not buying something that's overpriced. If you're looking to wholesale a property, you're not wholesaling something that's overpriced. And when you're looking to fix and flip, you know the numbers make sense. You know what the ARV is going to be. So after that, what I would say is the average day on the market, which you'll probably get more from your MLS. If you're doing a fix and flip, if you're looking to buy property as a homeowner, you'll know if properties are moving, if people are buying. It's just another indicator that help you analyze your market. If wholesaling properties are moving, as a wholesaler, you know, well, this is a buying market for investors. These are just keys to analyze for what your purpose is, you know, so you can definitely evaluate things better. Also, you want to know foreclosure rates. Are people losing their properties? How many foreclosures are on the market? How many short sales is on the market? This is really good for everybody because those things affect market price. Those things affect market value. So you want to know exactly how many, what the rate is, because if foreclosure go up, property values go down. So vice versa. If foreclosure rates are lower, the property values go up. So you want to know that. And Detroit is so pockety that you have abandoned properties, you got foreclosures, you got short sales, you got a plethora of different properties in the area, which makes it, that's why it's pockety. Because you go one area, it may have just a couple foreclosures. You go 3 or 4 blocks or maybe a section or a subdivision over, and you got more. You got abandoned properties. You got properties that are owned by people that are abandoned, which still affects the value, because when they do assessment of what that property is worth, if it's not been updated, it's not been taken care of, and it's boarded up, or even it's not boarded up, it's even worse for the properties you're selling in the area. That's why you need to know that medium sale price. So those are key things I say that you need to know on the market: market inventory, medium sale price, average days that the properties have been on the market, and also foreclosure rate. For wholesalers, you just need to know what average rehab and what price is going for. So that's another element. My thing is drive neighborhoods, talk to agents, keep your eyes on the data that's going on. If you have MLS access, it's very good to do a lot of these things with that. If not, you need to build those networks and the relationships with the proper people. Also, appraisers is good to know, and contractors, because they deal with a lot of houses, so they know what the rehabs are and the numbers. It helps you across the board, because if you're buying a house in Southfield and you need to know your ARV, you're buying it to hold, or you're buying it for yourself, you need to know what the rehab is going on in that average area, and is it worth to put what you want to put to function in your house. If you're putting granite countertops in a house that's not worth that, even if you're owning it, you're not getting your value out of it, and it's depreciating value. So those are things to notice. I know my video is going long, so I'm going to end it off there. As always, this is Chris Holcomb, your Detroit resource. If you like this video, definitely click the like button. It probably was blinking earlier. Subscribe is in one of the corners. You're always going to see watch more of my videos below. You can also email me. If you got questions, go to the ask.fm/DetroitResource.com site. You can ask me questions. Anything that you need. Also, feedback is welcome. So if you got questions down below my video, I am very responsive. As always, stay consistent, stay focused. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Y'all have a good day.